Hello, this is Dr.Xenogen logging on for the first time in a while on this channel. And the last video I did was on OSs, and I will get back to doing that. I have been really busy with work, but I do at least want to show you guys some programming stuff, since that's what you're here for. So, I've done this video a few times over, so I'm going to try to get this right and get this done correctly. So, let's try this. So this is Code OSS. This is Visual Studios for Linux. There's also Visual Studios for Windows and for Mac OS if you want to develop for those platforms. I will leave the link down below. Code OSS is what I use for a lot of my stuff. However, it's a little bit finicky at times. As you can see, hang on. Oh, hang on. There we go. Tutorials, and let's get started. So there are 3 languages I know, and I'm happy to show you guys at least the basics fundamentals of each language. I'm not going to go too in depth. I'm just going to do a hello world for each of the languages I know. So let's get started. So the first one I know is Python. Python is an interpreted language. It's very lightweight, but it's also rather slow in terms of being processed. Python is great if you're building lightweight programs that don't require a lot of overhead, but it's relatively slow to be processed. I'll go more in depth into that when I'm actually showing you guys a lot of the in-depth for Python. I'm not going to go too in-depth because I do at least want to let you guys see what it can do before I start building new projects with it. So let's get started. So all you're going to need to do for Python, just to get started, is go Python print hello world. Hello world is by far the easiest program to write. So if you're going to just run code, Python is definitely going to be an easy one for you. It looks much like the English language, as you can see here. Just print hello world and you're done. The other one I'm going to show you really quick is going to be Lua. I am not an expert on Lua by any means. So if I do something wrong, please let me know. Lua is just like Python in a few ways, such as it being an interpreted language, which means that it runs essentially on a virtual machine like something like Java. So if you're looking to get into code programming and you want something easy to work with, Lua and Python are the 2 I recommend if you have a fundamental grasp of programming, or even just a knowledge of basic syntax and logic. So if you want to get into it, just learn the fundamentals and just get bare bones. Lua and Python are my 2 suggestions. If you want to get more in depth and write applications that compile and run much faster, I'd say go with C++ or C. I know C++, at least the fundamentals. I don't know everything about it, so if you guys do ask me questions, I'll at least try to answer them the best way I can. Alrighty, so Python Lua, as you can see, just very easy code. Python is print. Lua is IO, or input output, write hello world. Now C++ is a little bit finicky. cpp-t1-cpp. So for C++, there's nothing included in the basic libraries for it. But what does that mean? Like, if you want something done, you want something to be shown up in terminal, you have to include the library for it. Hence the reason that you have to do include. Include is going to grab the library that you need. In this case, we're just going to use iostream. And then, because this doesn't have a standard that it goes to or standard library it uses, you're going to use namespace std. Not nanosleep, namespace. There we go. Now, here's where it gets a little finicky. So, most languages, you won't even have to do this unless you're doing a compiled language. Java would fall into this as well. Even though it runs in a virtual machine, it runs, you have to compile the code from basics. So, call out, or cout, however you want to say it. Hello world. Now run the code. Now, because it has to be compiled first, you have to wait for it to compile. Now, dot slash cpp1 hello world. Now you know how to say hello world in 3 different programming languages. Thank you for your time, and I will be showing you some more stuff soon enough. Thank you and take care. This is Dr. Xenogen signing off.